everybody, welcome back to part 2, where we are trying to fumble our way through this spaceship.
We are very much fumbling. There have been many nat ones.
As in, not at all.
But we've had 5.
Oh yeah,
in
that's
character interaction. We haven't had any in combat yet.
And I've just been spacing on things because I haven't been drinking enough. I have one in the refrigerator, but it's warm. Yeah. Anyways, you guys were in this cargo hold.
Now we can go to the back of the ship. The stern? Is that what it's called? The stern, the aft, the rear.
Oh, I heard
The
the
butt.
butt, the ass, the derriere,
The asymptote of the ship.
the what? The poop deck.
The asymptote? I don't think that's the right. The aft.
The asymmetrical linear causality engine.
It's been infinite improbability drive.
Yes.
I mean, you see how that thing swirls? It might be.
I
just drew that for a fact.
I thought that was the
black hole.
I don't have that much ammo.
What, batteries?
I don't use batteries.
What do you use?
He needs batteries.
I don't know, I have written down ammo.
He uses bullets,
Bullets.
What kind of gun do you use?
sniper rounds.
Sniper.
I can't help you there.
Well, no, I'm just pointing it out before we go into the fight.
Do you have at least one bullet?
I do.
Then you have more than enough bullets.
I'm gonna ready my sniper rifle. I'm going to stay in the rear though. But my
He's gonna
advice.
stay in the aft.
When you have one bullet,
Well, no, I'm gonna stay in the.
then you tell me, and we shoot your casings, where you have more bullets per bullet.
Wrong RP character, Hanson. Stick with Viato.
Sorry.
You're not a kobold.
Sorry, it just slipped in there.
But my advice. Wait, do these doors do they open like
Yes, we've
regular
been
doors?
in there.
I don't remember. It's like
You use a button. You press a button, and they slide open.
oh, they slide open. So
Okay.
they're not one that we can like open ajar.
Yes, but there are baddies in there.
Well, I was gonna
I wonder what
advise.
bats.
We don't know how many baddies are in there either.
Oh yeah, Gibbers was the one who went in there.
We could go
One, two.
one door, one on one side, 2 on the other.
Yeah.
I mean, it would give us more, like, with ranged attacks, so it would give us more.
Or one of you could go on either side here. I could stay here because I have a ranged weapon, and if any get past you, pew pew.
I think she's either scared or. Take you both out!
I don't see her being mad at me, so.
No, I mean that as in like like crazy.
She's perfectly sane.
She's been talking to doors. Did you not see her banging on the door?
No,
I told her how to open.
bandaging my ass.
Surely you heard her.
When I was done bandaging my ass, I went into meditation to deal with the pain. So no.
You're lying. Can I sense motive? Sure. I want to see if you're lying. I guess it failed.
Is that an at one?
Fell for it, hook, line, and sinker.
You're not sure.
Oh, I know what I'm saying as well. Why do we do that?
Oh my god.
Love each other so much. See, when both people nat 1, it's like both people nat 20. You don't know what happens.
I mean,
You start to think that you're lying.
Yeah.
He convinces you you're lying.
I'll just
convince him I'm telling him the truth.
I'll just defer to that line of logic.
Wait, did I put it?
He thinks you're telling the truth. You think you're lying.
He already knows he's lying. Oh my gosh.
Okay.
Beato's just confused.
Beato, you seem like I'm gonna go to this door. Do you want to go to this door, or you want to follow me?
There's no map in here. What door are you talking about?
We've already been down. Like we already did. Like we stood over here when Gibbers went over there. Like we've already been down here.
Oh, okay. And you're just gonna sit in the back?
Yeah, you should follow.
One of us.
Follow
him. They can't get past him.
I have very few bullets. I said we open it at the same time.
For a second there, I heard bollocks. I'm like, that doesn't make sense.
Coward!
I mean, two isn't that many. I mean, it's the normal amount, right? Like if you had like a lot of bullets, like it would be a bad thing, but it would probably be more than two.
Can you go to the bollocks store and be like, "Excuse me, sir, I would like to purchase one bollocks. One of your finest bollocks."
Do you want jumbo size or teeny weeny?
I'll take one teeny weeny beanie bollocks, please. For 400, Alex Trebek. I don't even know what we're talking about.
1, 2, 3. Beep. I have my gun out.
Alright.
This is what we're like when we're not hunting.
We're not.
Oh yeah. Trump, please legalize marijuana so that we can go back to
After
normalcy.
this session, like I thought we should rename whatever our videos are to like hi, because that's what people are going to be thinking. They're going to think we're stoned.
I mean,
That's the special effect of the light bubble, is we all get really stoned.
We got so stoned in the game that like we became
Bled into
stoned
real
in
life.
real life.
We got really, really, really into character.
It's called method acting.
Exactly.
So yeah, roll for initiative. The doors are open at this point. Alright, let me try and find what I'm doing. Okay. 20 to 25? Nobody 20 to 25. Okay.
You'd have to go way down.
You're 20 to 25. You're 22.
Yes, I'm 22.
Okay.
I'm not actually. Yes, I am, but not me.
Alright, 15 to 20.
Shut up.
I'm 19.
Alright.
8 men. Sorry.
So, what am I? 10 to 15. No? Okay. 5 to 10?
5.
Beato? Okay.
I like to get my low rolls out on initiatives and character interactions.
This is gonna be fun, guys. This guy over here, that akata is gonna move right next to Gregor. Does a 22 hit your kinetic AC, Gregor?
No, I've got a kinetic AC of 15. Yes.
Alright. Oh boy, give me a fortitude save.
Is that the nat 20?
Yep, plus your fortitude bonus, which looks like it's 2.
No, it's a 5 from what I'm seeing.
No.
I got
Oh,
reflex.
yeah, no, you're right. It's a 2. Alright.
10.
10. Okay, and you take 7 points of piercing damage.
And he's not infected?
No, he's not.
Ah!
Okay.
And
And
then my spacesuit has holes in it.
It's because I'm a
Yeah.
woman, aren't I?
No, it's because you rolled a 9 on your 4th save. Speaking of which, Gregor, you're up.
Oh, a 10 is fine and a 9's not. Wow.
Someone has high standards.
Your gun is out, but you are right next to it, so you don't have to move.
I'm gonna switch to the knife.
Alright.
And then I'm going to attack.
Alright, standard or trick?
That switching to the knife would be a move.
Oh, yeah, you're right. It would be a full round to do trick attack. My bad.
Ooh, that's probably gonna hit.
18.
That will hit.
And that's S. Is that stabbing? Or...
Okay, so your damage die plus your strength plus half your level. So it'd be 2 plus your strength.
So 4.
Okay, awesome.
And I don't know what the S is. I'm gonna think
Slashing.
Yeah. Yep. So 4 points of slashing damage. Alright, the other one is going to move next to Viato. Okay, that is, you're 23, so that will hit. Give me a fortitude save, Viato.
It was close. That was almost
Yeah.
that one.
11.
Alright, 4 points of piercing damage. And Nara, you are up.
It was almost a nat 1. You
shoot
saw it teeter.
Yeah.
What?
I shoot at him or will I hit Gregor?
You won't hit Gregor, but you would get the other thing would get a cover bonus, unless if you move next to Gregor. Then I can give it to you.
Are you moved next to Gregor?
Yeah, you could.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
Like
can
a
go there and shoot over my shoulder.
Yeah.
I'll do that. 12.
12.
Getting the action shot.
Ooh, yeah, that will be a miss. All right, Viato, you're up.
Gonna get some stabby with the slashy sword.
All right.
No, we're not. We're not gonna be slashing.
No slashing.
It's a swing and a miss.
Okay, what did you get altogether?
9.
9. Okay. All right, back to the top.
8. 8, not 9.
Okay. Oh gosh, yeah, that's a 23 again. That's gonna hit. I'm gonna need another fortitude save from you, not Viato, Gregor. And you take 4 more points of damage. You're fine.
15.
Yep, but you do take the 4 points of damage. And Gregor, you're up.
I'm gonna trick attack.
All right, roll your bluff,
My bluff.
or not your bluff. Your acrobatics. I think you said your skill was.
So 23.
That'll do it. It is flat-footed, and you can add your trick attack damage to that. So make your attack.
Is that a D4 or a D6?
It's a D4. His trick attack damage is now a D8.
Yeah.
So he gets to roll a D4, a D8, and also add his strength and half of his level.
Okay, so
No, you have to make the attack.
You still have to make the attack
Yeah.
rolls at their flat-footed, which is like what, -2 or something.
Yeah, it's a -2.
So 15.
That will hit. Go for it.
D4 to D8 plus 2.
This is a D8. That's a D4.
Ah, that's D4, D8 plus 2.
Plus. Okay, so those dice plus your strength plus half your level. So these two plus 1, and I think your strength is plus 2. So it'll be overall plus 3.
So would that be 14?
Yes! And it dies. You whirl around your blade, and the akata seems a bit mesmerized by what is going on. It seems a bit confused, and a few short, quick jabs later that it doesn't see, all of a sudden blood starts coming out of various areas, and it just falls down, faints from death from 1,000 cuts. Alright, the other one that's next to Viato is going to attempt to attack him. Oh jeez, why am I rolling high on this die? This is the die that killed me in D&D! Yeah, but it's a 17 plus 8, so it's gonna hit you.
I'm good.
Alright,
That's a 13 to resist disease.
and you take 3 points of damage. I'm rolling low on damage, though.
That's fine. I don't mind that.
Of course.
My turn to slishy slash everywhere.
Yeah, it's Nara's turn.
So I see that one's dead.
Yep,
Can I slip past Gregor and walk in the door?
it would be 30 to get over there. 30,
25.
feet.
Well, she's going
Well,
to
like,
by 2
yeah.
squares.
10, 20. Oh, yeah, 25, you're right.
I still can't move like 120.
Oh yeah, because you're encumbered.
Okay.
You could go the other way.
Oh yeah. Over here. Still just have my gun out.
Okay.
I'm ready.
No.
You can also move again, but yeah, instead of attacking. There you go. There you go. Alright, Viato, you're up.
How would that have worked? Like, could she have moved again while, like, on me, or since she would have landed on me, she could have moved up a little?
She probably could have, but either way, now she has a clear shot onto it. I mean, it just depends how much out in the open do you want to be.
Yeah, I meant, like, I don't know, like, how that would have worked. Like, if
I miss.
Alright,
if she used
You miss.
both her.
Gregor, you're up.
I am. Does moving over this count?
Nah, it's just there.
5, 10, 15, 20. I'm gonna take a swing at it.
Alright. That'll miss. Alright, its turn. Okay, that is gonna hit.
I'm good. 17 on the die.
Yeah. 5 points of damage. Alright, and Nara, you are up now.
Yeah, 13.
13. That'll hit.
Sweet. 5.
5 points of damage.
What was that? A 2? Oh, it was a 2 on the die. Okay.
Alright, Beato, you're up.
I'm up again.
Well, there's only one enemy, so combat's a little quicker now.
Alright. Going to disengage, or the equivalent of disengage. It's a little guarded step or whatever.
Yeah.
And then daze.
Well, taking a guarded step is an action, I think.
It's not a move action.
Actually, let me see. Nope, you're right. It is. Okay, so yeah, you're gonna daze it?
Yep.
Okay.
Its target number is 15.
It's not gonna fail that. I'm sorry.
Okay.
It got a 19 on the die. Yeah. I've been rolling high on this one.
Stop using that.
This
Stop
die.
Stop using it.
This is the worst die in the world.
You're forbidden from using that again.
You've literally missed every single round.
I know.
Every single attack you've hit with.
This die is fired.
Oh, look at that, an 18.
Yeah, what do you know? What do you know? Die kills me, and it might kill you guys. So.
Another 18. A 14.
Alright. You know what?
There we go.
A 1.
Because Bennying in this game will just give you a different result. Because Bennying in this game, you just take the second result instead of taking the highest one. I'm just gonna give you guys Benny. I've been wanting to get some low rolls so I can throw Bennies back at you guys, but it's just been too good. What was the DC again? It was a 15?
15, yeah.
Okay. Alright, well, that is a 16, but not on the die. So it's better. I'll take that result. Alright. So, Gregor, you're up. Trick attack. Alright.
That'll probably make it. Like 27.
Yeah, 27.
Yep, you got it. It's flat-footed. Now stab it. Stab it good.
It's like 17.
That will definitely hit.
What was it? D4, DA.
Plus half your level, plus your strength. So
plus 3. So 12.
12. Alright. You know, same story with the other one. It looks fairly badly injured, but it's still going. It's still going, and it turns over to you and tries to attack you. And does an 18 hit your kinetic AC?
It does.
Alright. I need a fortitude save from you, and you take 6 points of damage.
13.
Okay, you're fine.
6 points.
Yep. Alright, and Nara, you are up. It's currently around a corner. Okay, you take out your club. But you can't attack with it, because you already moved.
Never mind.
So, Beato, that's...
Stare threateningly.
Yeah. So, Beato, you are up now.
Stabby.
More stabs.
No stabby.
No stab! Oh, gosh. Did you have a penny, by the way? Gregor, you're up.
Trick attack.
Alright.
What is it? So 23.
You got it.
That will attack.
Yeah, that'll hit. Just by looking at the die, that'll hit.
It's really damaged. Probably gonna kill it unless you get like double ones.
Just like in a poorly made anime.
Double 4.
And just like in a poorly made anime, it explodes in blood and dies. It only had 1 hit point left.
1 hit point.
Disintegrated.
Yeah.
I do like a little victory. I am the champion!
So what's in this one?
This is engineering. Obviously, you can.
More cocoons.
Well, let's find out, shall we?
Because if there are, we're gonna throw them out to
Along with those bodies.
starboard. Yes, we're gonna throw all that out. That airlock.
Yeah, you can see the ship's power core, obviously, like in that sort of section of windows over there. You see.
Well, there's an airlock right here.
Yeah.
Is that? Oh, it is up on that.
You also see that that's through the airlock. It goes out to a cavernous section of the Acreon, or not the Acreon, the Drift Rock.
Oh, it's literally attached.
Oh.
Yeah, it's tethered. Like the Drift Rock is tethered to the ship because they were pulling it along.
That makes more sense.
Yeah,
But you do
I was
see.
wondering if it was in orbit of like the asteroid.
You do
or
see
just,
two
like,
more. You do see two more of those cocoons, and you see 2 bulks worth of Naqual fragments. You also see up to 300 UPBs.
300 UPBs.
I have no idea what that means, but it says in addition, up to 300 UPBs can be salvaged from the tech lab here. And does anybody want to give me a perception check?
I'll write 300
Just one person.
UPBs down. I'll find out what they do. Do you carry one of the
20. Unnatural.
All right. You spot underneath one of the engineering consoles a tactical archimeter, and you pick it up. It looks like it was dropped, not like strategically placed there. It looks like it was dropped there, and you pick it up and examine it, and it looks like it has 12 charges remaining in the rifle.
You said
Who
a
wants this?
tactical archimeter?
What is it?
Yep, tactical archimeter.
archimeter. I
Tactical
don't
archimeter.
have. I don't have the space for it, which is why I'm asking.
What does a tactical archimeter do?
Well, it's not a tactical missile.
Nope. Nope.
Is it a heavy weapon?
I imagine it's something I can.
It's a
use,
rifle,
unless
so it'd be a
it's-
long arm.
It's okay. Yeah, it's something I can use.
What are its stats?
Oh, here we go.
Do you have proficiency in long arms?
Uh,
Because you have
is it level
proficiency in
2?
basic weapons, basic melee weapons, small
Yeah, it's
arms,
a
and
long arm.
snipers.
That's
Must
a
be
large
took.
one,
Well, knowing
It's a
the
level
ship,
2, it does 1d4 electrical damage. It has the blast and the stun specials.
I'm doing the laser.
knowing the
Yes.
ship is attached
It
to the
fires in a
asteroid,
cone.
my plan would not have worked.
It fires in a cone, and stun is done. Oh, it can all weapon attacks are non-lethal if you want it to be.
Yeah, keeping my artillery laser.
I'll
It
take it.
shoots.
I'll take it. It's worth it.
So yeah, you've made it to the back of the ship.
Okay. Do we want to try to move that piece of cargo over to our ship before we go?
All this thing is attached to the rock.
You want to try? Well, we're supposed to try to figure out like the importance.
Have we jettisoned the bodies and the cocoons out the airlock?
Yeah, I would.
I mean, not in engineering yet. You guys didn't specifically say that you did yet.
Well, let's.
Take the bodies, throw them out that airlock.
All right.
Just throw them out the airlock.
Okay. Okay.
We're supposed to figure out like I wrote IMP. The
Oh,
importance
okay.
of the drift rock.
Well, there's a cave there. Well, I don't really want to go into that cave considering there were so many of those cocoons on the surface of the rock.
Yeah, I imagine the rock is just full of those alien creatures. I think this is what like the importance is. There, that and this what have we been collecting? This Naqual. Like that seems pretty important to me. Like maybe we should just try to. We can jettison the ship from the rock.
Oh, universal polymer base.
We can detach the ship from the rock.
Imagine the stuff replicators are made out of. It's a tiny fragment of technology. Not much larger than a grain of rice and can sometimes be used as currency.
Okay.
It's a multifunction component.
Okay.
So it's like 300 grains of rice, essentially. But it's technology.
Okay.
So it's just in a sack, I guess.
Well, it says it can be salvaged from something, so from the tech lab. So it might be in like jars or something,
Yeah, something like that.
containers, canisters.
And if it's like the size of a grain of rice, 300, it's not going to be much.
Yeah.
So we could detach the ship from the asteroid.
Okay, if we've seen the ship from the outside, do we know? Did we see it like tethered from the outside, or was it tethered on the inside or something? Because I thought the ship was like free floating in space above the
Yeah.
rock this whole time.
No, it's I'm gonna say it's tethered to the asteroid.
Well, like if we detach the ship from the asteroid, it doesn't matter how it's like we're gonna have to detach it however way. But if we theoretically detach it from the asteroid, we can check the outside of the ship, and then we can dock our
We'll have
ship.
to do another once over. So we're done with that. With the interior.
That's fine. Well, we don't know what's in those locked rooms either.
Well, terms.
Wasn't this room locked? Well, this room was locked.
There's something in here that's hooked.
You're
How? The ship was without atmosphere for days.
It rattled.
Alright, there was something in there.
I don't believe her.
Moving right along.
I told you.
So we need to get the ship undocked. And we also need to make sure there aren't any more cocoons or creatures on the outside.
Are we just is that good enough for the mission?
For the purpose of the mission, we kind of know what happened here. We don't know where the rock came from.
We
or
could-
what's going on there.
We could offer to bring the ship back. Can we try to hail them?
Everything except life support and door control is locked.
No. What about flight? Was flight locked?
It was locked. All I could get into was.
Well, I imagine flight was over computer. Is flight done? Not in all sci-fi is flight done over computer. Piloting does not require computer. So, I imagine.
Okay, he's got a point. He's got a point.
Is the. Do we
Is
know
it
if is the piloting accessible in the ship?
The only thing that was accessible was remote door controls and atmospheric controls,
From here, is there some sort of
and that was according to a computer. From
So-
where you're standing, we
what
don't
kind
know.
of controls can I see on the engineering stuff?
In the engineering stuff, it's mostly just power divergence.
So even if we cut the ship off from the asteroid, if we don't have access to the piloting, we're not going to be able to undock it from the asteroid. We could try to mount some sort of explosives to try to push it away.
That seems like a really good
idea.
Sketch idea.
We could also try to blow up the asteroid, but that also seems like another.
That would require way more explosives than what I have.
Yeah, me too.
How big is the asteroid?
It's big. It's really big. You can walk inside of it. There are caverns. It's really big. On the outside, I want to say that it's about twice as big as the ship, maybe.
We found the goblin corpse. Did we find any other corpses? I don't think we found any other corpses.
You know what I think we should do? I think we should dock.
Can I? I'm not 100% sure because it's been 3 weeks or 2 weeks. It's been a while since we played. Was there one? Can I wisdom roll to see if we only found one corpse of crew?
Yeah, you can make your wisdom check.
Natural 20.
Yeah, you only found the goblin corpse, and it didn't seem to be part of a crew.
And it wasn't part of the crew. Yeah, where's the crew?
They're probably in the asteroid. My suggestion is we dock the ship. Somebody stands guard. I go and grab the box, carry it back to the ship, and
wait. Hang on a second. You said there was someone in that door or in that room.
I think there was.
She might actually be true. Like telling the truth, there might have been someone.
I didn't hear anyone. The door's locked.
I'll go
You
bang
want to
on
go
it again.
try to get it open? You can.
Wait.
Like, I don't understand
Does this
what.
door have a knob?
Yeah.
Now that I know what door knobs
Well, the door was locked.
Wait, I actually don't know that. It just
Yeah.
seemed like
No,
a
was
dirty
trying
door.
you said the door was
She
locked.
just tried to like
I
knock
just tried
on
to
it.
kick it.
Let's go check this room.
You said the door was locked.
I couldn't get it open
Because she didn't know what
because I
door
didn't know what a doorknob was.
Do you want to?
But you're right too, Gregor. I did say it was locked.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know what's going to be in that room that's going to magically solve all our problems. If anybody is in that room, it's going to be gibbers. I'm telling you
I'm
now.
gonna go check for myself because I don't know. What? No, show me where this door was.
Well,
Was it down the other way?
Yes.
Okay, this one. I was gonna say, let me sneak up to the door. So like stealth? Was that what sneaking is?
Yeah, that's what stealth is.
I'm gonna
Stealth
sneak
is-
up to the door.
Sneaking. Yeah, sneaky snake.
Bend down and stick your hand under it like a cat.
Got a 11. So average sneaky. And then I'm gonna just listen to the door.
Make me a perception check.
I really wish I hadn't hit that because it would have been a 17
Oh,
on the
jeez.
die. Where's my perception again? 15.
You don't hear anything.
I'm gonna like look back and like point. Alright. Go now.
It actually is locked.
And then I thought it had something I could do with this. I thought I had something.
what I'm saying is the big thing we need to do is get the package. We can tell them that there's monsters on the ship and that they're in the asteroid. All we need is somebody to guard here when
While we get the ship.
when I carry the package to the ship. When we undock the ship, we can check the outside of our ship, and then we can leave and send. They can send whatever is necessary because you know about these aliens. I'm sure they might know about them. We don't have to, unless we're going to explore down this way.
I mean, as long as we don't find like 50 of them at once, we can probably take a few at a time. But yeah, let's secure the package first. That way, if we need to run, we can. That is a good idea. We left the ship like 50 feet away from this ship.
I can jump over to it. That's
I
what
just
I
wait
did.
for that nat one, and he just goes flying into space. Or worse, he flies into the asteroid.
I have
Alright,
I have my Benny.
We'll wait for you. We'll wait for you to.
Actually, you have two.
Can we like?
Because I decided to be nice.
While he's doing this, because this is gonna take some time. Can we like be alert, but kind of like just be up against the wall, like resting?
Is this
Acrobatics.
acrobatics or athletics?
Yeah, you can take a short rest if you want. What?
That's fine.
Acrobatics or athletics?
Acrobatics.
Okay.
I don't know how bad you were, but I was at
24.
0 stamina.
Yep, you got it.
12.
Okay, 12. Okay.
It's acrobatics.
I'm gonna fly it back.
You fly the package back to the ship.
No, he's getting the.
I'm getting the ship.
Oh,
We're not gonna grab the package. We're not gonna throw the package at the
Yeah,
space.
Piotto convinced me that it's throwing the package, even though I could just nudge it slowly. I
It's
get
in
like
space. You have no control. It would have to be a perfect nudge.
it's like the momentum's.
I don't know.
not
Did
that
you actually
like,
pick up psychokinetic hand?
Like if that were the
No, I
case,
think that's,
astronauts.
of course you didn't.
If that were the case, astronauts.
That would have helped
would
you.
able to
I
do
will pick
anything
it up
in
next
space.
You say that every level.
I have telekinetic projectile. It
That's
works the same way.
No, it doesn't.
Besides, it's heavy.
It has a lot less control, but it works for my purposes.
It's not gonna work on this giant ass box.
Yeah,
I
besides,
can throw something in the box.
besides, it's heavy. Even if I were to throw it like
I should.
with a lot of my might, it would still move like relatively slowly because
It has a lot more mass.
well, it has. Well, no, its mass would have to be somewhat close to mine if I'm having difficulty picking it up. Yeah, I dock it and then
You could just turn the gravity off.
well, it's too late.
We could just turn the gravity off.
Yeah, if you want to turn
and use your mag boots.
If you want to turn the gravity off, that's fine. But I'm going to get the box, and if somebody, the important part is somebody needs to guard the door
I'll guard the front.
while I get the box.
I will watch this hallway.
Do I have to roll anything to get the box, or yeah? Like,
Gravity's still turned on, right?
We can actually turn that off.
Well, I was.
yeah, I didn't know. I didn't think that.
I
Was
thought that was just like a joke. I didn't know we could actually turn the gravity off.
Gravity is obviously going to be artificial in a spaceship. Like,
Do you want to use your brute force, or do you want to turn the gravity off?
I roll a 16 for my strength.
16 for your strength. It feels a little heavier than last time. You can pick it up, but you're probably going to be halving your movement as long as you carry it. I mean, you're just like.
I'm gonna try to carry it to the ship.
About halfway down, do you want to give me another strength check?
Oh. My muscles are starting to bulge. Oh. 12.
12. You have to like put it down. You're feeling really tired. So like in the middle of the hallway, you kind of just lay it down. Your muscles feel like they're.
We use the
I
Bimmy
take
representation.
I take a rest. Can I take a rest and regain my?
Would you guys take a
Stand.
10-minute breather?
Yes. It's a hard box. Can I take a 10-minute breather?
Yeah, you can. Everybody can take a 10-minute if they want.
So at this point, you've jumped across and you've piloted the ship back, and you're getting
Yeah,
the box. So
it's-
you're getting the box, and then you're gonna jump.
I'm getting the box. I'm carrying. I've already went and got the ship. Like it should be like a while.
Okay.
I got a 19.
A 19. Yeah, you pick it up and you feel a lot better after your rest, and you carry it all the way back to the airlock. And yeah.
Now, I'm going to. If someone wants to come with me, I'm going to undock the ship. Or no, does someone want to come with me and check the outside, or should I check the outside myself?
I can check the outside.
Can you get back to the ship?
I'll stand
You have the ship docked right now, don't you?
Well, it would make sense. Wouldn't it make sense to check it after we undock?
Yeah.
So, like, you're gonna need to be able to get back to the ship.
Yes.
Okay. So we're gonna undock.
I can literally just go out the airlock and go onto the top of the ship.
Okay. Gonna undock.
So we have the package in our hold now.
Yeah, and we're
And
going
then
to
check the exterior of the ship. of our ship to see if any of those things came across.
You know, I'll check with you.
Okay, yeah, a lot of the bodies are still floating out in space.
No, I mean like fresh ones.
Well, they would be
Rock.
like
Fresh ones from the rock. You only see like few. You only see like a few Naqual cocoons like on the rock, like before.
Okay.
Nothing's really changed.
not on our ship though.
No.
Okay, cool.
On the asteroid, there's like nothing of interest. You see the outside of the Acreon.
Now I'm going to acrobatic back to the ship.
Okay.
Which I make a 26.
Okay, yeah, you make it.
You take this.
I can't hear you. You gotta speak up.
In the comms, he's gotta speak up.
Can't. Well, you just like trying.
Well, hey, to be fair, I have to say that almost every day at work. You gotta speak up, man.
I'll take your rope. Do I have to catch it?
I'll throw the rope.
You throw the rope. Okay, make me a throwing roll. Gregor, you make a reflex.
Just like a range,
reflex
like
save.
a ranged attack or just a dex throw? Or what do you want?
Like, one of the attack options should be throwing.
Oh, I see that. Okay.
You rolled a D8. or a D12. You rolled a D12 there.
Doesn't matter. I throw it and it hits the door or something.
Drop it.
No, you just throw it, but you forget to, like, hold on to it, and it goes out into space. I mean,
Dumbass.
you do have a Benny.
Jump! I can catch you.
Yeah, here went my root.
Nat ones, folks. You gotta roll the green die, Hanson. It's been working wonders for you.
He's been rolling low on that one, though.
You rolled an 18, like 2 18s on it.
Yeah, then he keeps.
But don't actually. It might actually roll a 1. Might actually get your character killed.
I'm gonna go into our ship and find some more rope. Is there more rope somewhere?
Do you want to roll me a D%?
Like just a one or a double?
Just 1.
10.
10. You don't find any.
Do you want me to check if there's rope over here?
Yes.
I'll check.
I completely policies.
I will check the cargo bay.
Okay. Yeah, you don't find any rope in the cargo bay. Actually, give me a perception check.
Finds like some
19.
Yeah, you don't find any in here.
I'm gonna check the other car.
That one, there went the rope.
Yep.
Is the rope floating in space?
It is. It is floating.
It is floating away.
It is
It
floating
would be
away.
a very bad idea to jump.
You'd be going with the rope.
Oh no!
You'd be gone.
In a new direction.
You'd be, yeah, it's like so new, like new character new.
No, he'd be alive for like 3 days. And then he'd be alive for
No,
2
my.
minutes.
You know what I forgot? This whole time, my spacesuit has holes in it.
Yeah, but I
you
gave
still have, like, air is leaking, but you still have, like, enough for the mission, enough air for the mission.
And you have my life bubble, which protects you from all that.
Oh, that even works when like you're not around.
Yes.
Okay.
It's
Yeah, he just has to
3
cast it
days.
on you.
It's 3 days. You have a bubble of air that protects you from gas.
The
Not
Alto
acids, but gases. It keeps
The Alto
you with air.
managed to throw his rope into space.
Again. Way to go!
I I can't find any rope. Do you have any ideas as to how we can get it? Because the only other idea I can think of is to jump back to the ship and dock it, and then like pilot it back out, or I can jump over to the ship and then try to throw him. Which I imagine will go much
I
worse
think you
than
should try
the.
and dock the ship again. It's probably the best course of action.
Can you fly over there? You've got wings.
They don't want in space. Remember, no space wings.
No space wings.
One could really make it.
Is there like a ladder? Can I look for a ladder?
In the cargo bay that you're in, there isn't any.
Can I check? I'm gonna check the other cargo bay
Okay.
and see if there's like a ladder or a rope.
Okay, you
Because like the ship isn't that far away. It's
okay, you check the other cargo bay, you don't find any rope. Yeah, you just find like water and food and water and replacement air filters. You see spare parts for the ship. That's it.
Okay. You said you could get back. I'm gonna jump back to the ship.
Okay.
The more I do this, the more likely it's gonna be I'm gonna jump into space.
Ooh, it was close.
Yeah, 21.
Oh, yeah, you got it.
Okay.
You jump back.
You know, you're probably fine as long as you don't roll a 1 or a 2.
Really,
Now, you should get back.
Well, I mean, even if he does roll an at one, you guys have 2 bennies. Well, he has 2 bennies.
You should get on the ship now. I'm gonna do this again.
So I just like.
I'm not a space taxi.
Well, we have the
Jimmers thinks you are.
Yeah.
I imagine Gemma knows to just get to this point and be like, what the f were they doing?
He's just gonna look at the videotape and be like, well, I have about 15 hours to edit down for this.
I don't know how to
We've
use
been
the
here for, like,
communicator in the ship.
hour.
Or is that?
Taking a lot of like 10-minute breaks and then shenanigans like this.
Do I know how to use the communicator in the ship?
Yeah.
Can I call Nor?
Sure.
You gotta call him back.
What were we doing here again? We had a lot of fun. I don't remember.
I've undocked the ship as I'm doing this.
So there's
So-
no chance of contracting.
So
Yes.
you try to like
Measles.
you try to contact Nor and instead you get like a secretary who's like, Nor is out for the day. Please call back later. Nora's unavailable. Please leave a message.
This is Long Beach secretary.
He decided to hire a non-Eoxian because they're a bit more lively on the phone.
I say, can you send him a message that we have his package? And if he could get back to us, or get back to Gregor. For a second. If he could get back specifically to Gregor about the package as soon as possible, that would be great.
She takes a couple minutes and she writes it down. She's like, okay. Is that it?
Yes. Thank you, man.
All right. Have a nice day. And then she hangs up.
You guys don't realize this, but I'm telling you what's going on in my head. I am thinking about leaving because Everybody seems so hopeless that I know we need the packet, but I'm not going to because I think the risk of me flying the ship alone
outweighs our lives.
Yes.
Wow.
Well, no, I think you two could survive. I think if I get help. But I think you two are gonna do whatever you're gonna do regardless.
Just be like, is he powered up yet? He's powered. He's leaving.
Bastard!
Tonight on Galaxy News Network, the Acreon and the Drift Rocket inexplicably explode.
Everybody dies. Kill everybody. In one move.
It seemed that the Acreon and the Drift Rock just lost the will to stay existing.
Inside this universe.
Yeah.
19 acrobatics back to the ship.
I'll give it to you. You make it back. You have to you almost miss it. You have to try and grab hold of something and climb back in, but you make it. You're fine. All right. So you guys are on the ship now.
Yes. Hey, I sent Nor a message that we got his package.
Did you say anything else?
Sorry, you're gonna have to speak up for whatever. I think it's because of the air conditioning, but the last few videos have been pretty quiet. I have to turn up the volume.
Honestly,
anything else?
honestly, I don't know what else to tell them. I think that's the part he cares about the most.
Yeah, probably.
You know, I probably should have mentioned the alien monsters.
You did mention the alien monsters.
What the f***, Gregor?
I got a secretary. You gotta
That's true. You can't tell the secretary.
Yeah, you gotta
So just freak out.
yeah, well, not only that, but you gotta limit what you tell. You gotta be specific, but not too specific.
So wait, you just told them we had Nor's package
Yes.
and to call back. That sounds very shady.
You don't know what we're talking about.
What if the secretary doesn't pass it along because she thinks it's a prank?
He has to think about it. Oh my gosh.
Why would she think it's a prank? She saw it. Was it the one that saw us earlier, or is it a different secretary? I would imagine you would have one secretary. I would imagine it would be the one we saw earlier.
Well, this one wasn't a skeleton. I can tell you that one.
It had a voice box.
They all look the same to me.
Unintentional racism.
Beato is offended because he is undead.
It's a great.
I meant women.
He's half undead, therefore he's undead.
It makes it not racist. It makes it sexist.
Sure.
Somebody's sleeping on the couch tonight.
Can I kick him right in the shins?
Sure, roll to hit.
Which one? He's got 6.
All of them.
No, I've got
17.
I've got 2 shits.
Roll your damage.
What would that be?
A D3 plus your strength. So roll a D6 and divide by 2.
1.
Okay. You take 1 point of non-lethal damage.
To your chin.
Can I intimidate him?
Sure.
Intimidating.
Gregor, do you want to roll me a will save?
No, never mind. It's an 8. It's not gonna.
I mean, you can roll 1 or 2.
That's true.
Isn't his base will, he has to...
It's like a +5.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
I just kick
he
him.
is
I'm
grounded.
sorry I offended you. I didn't mean all women. I meant
Not all women, huh?
I meant all women secretaries. Look, on Morana.
I don't care.
We're from a simpler time.
Super time, my f***ing ass.
Did you also date your cousins?
Well, yeah, but I mean, they weren't first cousins.
That doesn't help the case.
Anyway,
It's legal to date your second cousin.
yeah, but is it moral?
Depends.
Let us know in the comments.
Depends. Is this Japan or the U.S.?
Einstein married his cousin. His double cousin.
Look at him. He died.
He was a genius.
Yeah, because his parents didn't even read.
But that's what geniuses go for.
Alright, so you're still on the ship.
Anyway.
You still got some objectives to complete, but you did complete one.
Oh yeah, we're gonna get the logs.
Well, where would the logs be? Like, I imagine they would be on the computer.
Go into the front. I'm going to sit in the captain's chair.
You sit in the captain's chair, it's very comfy.
Is there like buttons on the chair?
On the chair, yeah.
The
Yeah.
screen. I want to try and hack into it.
Alright, roll me your computers.
Yeah, I'll take it. 15.
Alright, give me a moment to look for the PC. Actually, I think that's over here. Yes, it is. Access denied.
Nope, I'm out of ideas.
I thought the only idea we had to reduce to is to.
I hadn't tried to hack them. I just saw it was no.
Oh,
was
there's something
to
we can say.
explore the.
Okay, I'm gonna see if I can hack the systems.
Okay.
And I did not successfully hack the systems.
I
Do I have computers on? Yeah. No, you have computers. You can give it a go.
No, I don't. It's not.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
you don't have a computer
Okay.
on rank.
That's fine.
Yep.
Okay, so what are you doing?
Oh, is there any piloting things that I can access, or is it all like locked up?
Yeah, it's all the piloting computers are locked up. You try to move the stick, and it seems to be locked into place.
It's got one of those. I don't remember what those were called. The little locks they used to put on
You said
car
in this
steering wheels.
store was a lot of like personal equipment.
I said that there was a lot of mining-related equipment.
Oh, okay. I thought you said like personal equipment. was thinking
I could have
maybe
checked
that's-
there for rope.
What do you mean by personal equipment?
I don't know, just like possessions, things that might have like a code or something.
I think.
Well, I mean, they don't really need to put that in the storage room if they have their crew quarters.
I think. Yeah, I think they would put that in the crew quarters.
Good.
Behind the locked door. It's the captain's door.
Is it the captain's door?
I don't know, probably. It's the only one that was locked.
I think.
I
I
gotta go
think
check
there
the-
would be lots of reasons that door could be
Was it-
locked.
Ziana, do you want to make me a perception
Let's
check?
see.
A perception.
Since you're sitting at the captain's chair.
While all this is going on, I'm gonna stand here
16?
and make sure. That
16, you see what looks like a slot for... Yeah, you see like a slot for some kind of a card, maybe.
It's a chip reader.
I'm gonna stay here and watch and keep guard.
5 questions about those today. It's just fucking stupid, man.
We need to look out for like an ID chip of some kind. Yeah, it looks like there's something that fits in the captain chip. That'll probably release the systems.
Well, we don't know where any of the crew are.
Their
Maybe-
bodies are probably in the caverns, but if we can unlock the ship's systems,
Well, I imagine that would probably be wouldn't
We
like.
can get the logs.
Usually
And
you.
then we can go risk our asses in the caves.
Yeah, but
I
usually
think
you
already
don't.
risked your ass.
My ask is very rasked.
Usually, like if you've got like a key or
Yeah,
card,
rascal,
you keep
ask.
that like on your person. So
Well, let's just check the crew quarters first. If it's there, it's there. If it's not,
I
the
heard
case.
someone behind the door.
I honestly I didn't hear anything, and the door is locked. So you could be right.
I
Open up! I just go back and I start yelling again. We cleaned out your motherfucking ship! The least you can do is say thank you!
You don't hear any response on the other side.
I know I heard it. There was
Also,
something in there.
Also, do you want to give me a perception check?
There's definitely something here.
50.
I'm telling you, I didn't hear anything. Are you
So
sure?
every time you like, so like you're really pounding hard on this door, and it feels like the door kind of stops just short as you're pounding on it, like it's kind of pushing up against something on the other side.
I can feel you leaning against it! Come out, wherever you are!
somebody probably barricaded it. It's like zombies. I'm keeping.
Sure, though you don't sound very persuasive.
You sound more intimidating.
19.
19.
While she's doing this, can I be like searching this one for like that ID chip?
Yeah, sure. You can be searching.
I would help search, but I think it's important that one of us keeps the guard.
Who's been perception?
Yeah, you don't. Do you want to make me a perception check, Nara?
14.
14. You start to hear chatter on the other side. You can't make out exactly what's being said, but you hear some kind of shrill voices on the other side, kind of talking.
I like that only you can hear.
I can hear you!
I got a 25 to search this room.
You kind of hear like a little bit of a yelp, and then it turns into whispering.
Speak up!
25 perception.
25 perception. You find a lot of personal items, but you don't find exactly what you're searching for.
Name maybe? Like, is there anything with a name on it?
A name? Let me see.
Where's McCab?
Because if we have a name, then we can maybe persuade. Maybe I can persuade. Because when Jibber's gone, I'm the second most persuasive one here.
There's no one in there.
There is! I can hear them!
You've got.
You
got the
hear-
schizophrenia.
Or, I mean, you see a name. It's
You've been stricken
Oh,
with melancholia.
Off the top of my head, Billy Sim.
Billy Sim.
Does he tell me this information?
So this room belonged to a Billy Sim. I'm talking at normal, so I don't know if I went in there, but
All right.
I'm just talking normally.
Are you
So this
talking
room
over
belonged to a Billy Sim.
the con or just?
No, I'm right here. No, I didn't find a key card in there. By the way, you're very loud. Are you sure there's someone in there? Because I haven't heard anything.
Positive. Billy Sim, open up!
You hear from the other side, "There's no Billy Sim!"
Ha! I told you. Sorry.
I heard that.
I told you!
Stop. Back away. You're obviously intimidating whoever's on the other side of this door. 1 second. I want to check how a spell works. And I'd be like, it'd be really nice if you could open this door.
All right. I'm assuming the DC is 15 again.
Yes.
All right. You start to feel, or you start to hear some movement. on the other side of the door, but then you kind of hear a, "What's he doing? No, stop him!" And then just kind of a scuffle on the other side.
We're gonna do it again. There's a second one in there. Like I said, it'd be real nice if you could open this door.
Alright. Alright. Yeah, no, you still hear the scuffling.
Okay, I'm gonna save my last full slot. Look, I know you're scared. It's alright. The ship is clean. Seriously, we're here to help.
You still hear scuffling.
Can I roll to intimidate?
Yeah,
I'm trying to persuade.
yeah, I know, it's just... Well, I rolled their perception.
Nat 20.
Nat 20 to intimidate? Alright!
If you don't get out of this door, I am leaving you with every single akata on this rock. And God's help you. Because you're gonna starve.
Or die.
Or die and get eaten.
They don't hear you. Yeah, nothing's changing by what you're hearing on the other side of this
The one
door.
guy is just trying to get to the door to open it, the others are holding it back. Did I go for it? I got one more inmate. I mean, I don't have lockpicks or anything like that. What even are you doing right now, Bug? There are people in this room.
I don't believe you. I didn't hear anything.
We're literally talking to these people right
And
now.
regardless, somebody has to keep guard. Like
That's fair. That's fair.
that's what I've
We'll get it
said
worked out.
this entire time.
Fuck that shit.
Well, I mean, there is a scuffle going on the other side.
You're welcome. I'm just trying to think what can I do. Is there like a gap in the door?
Not really.
It's kind of okay. It's full seal. Alright.
I mean, it's closed.
Yeah, I mean, like
do you
some
have-
doors have like a small gap underneath, but I see.
Oh,
this is
underneath.
The
really-
outside, do you have explosives?
Yes.
You could try to blow the door open.
I don't have explosives, but I have shocks. Many shocks.
I don't know what that means.
Are
Are
these?
these?
Is
are
there enough
these?
space that I could squeeze a shot grenade under there and try and stun them?
No, we're talking like this much space.
I don't know.
Like-
Like stunning them.
half an inch at most. Like you could slip a sheet of paper, maybe, but
I really don't. Just throw those back.
Write them a note
oh,
Those back.
politely.
that's sorry.
Sorry.
I don't know what to say to that.
I only can write them a note. I mean, I got one more command, and honestly, there's definitely more than one person in there.
You could also disguise yourself.
And that won't help if they can't see me.
Oh, well, like, would that not change your voice?
Like this? I have the vocal modulator.
Okay.
My voice is me, just don't work. I'm just gonna write them a note and be like, look, we were sent from Absalom Station. We're here to figure out what was going on. We've cleaned out your ship of those damned akatas.
Okay. It stops just short. It seems like there's like something on the other side of the door.
Longsword and just
I mean, it's a really heavy something under the door. You can't really get your longsword under that either.
You have lost your long sword under the door.
There's a black hole on the other side. Congratulations.
Hey, roll to intimidate again.
Sure.
They can't hear
Yeah.
you.
Even though they can't. Yeah. Well, rolled another nat 1 on them hearing you, so.
They just will not hear us. Hang on, I have one more thing. I just need
Okay.
to see if they need to see me.
Guys, can one of you take watch? I need to use the little bug's room.
The little bugs room.
Functions as charm.
Oh wait, there's no bathroom on the ship. And the suits, you go in your spacesuit, right? That sounds like the astronauts do it.
Yeah,
It's not wrong.
maybe. I mean, you can assume that there are bathrooms in the crew quarters, but they obviously didn't draw them out.
I'm still thinking space outhouse.
Just tethered to the outside of the ship.
Or
Or they glued it to the wing.
oh no, I've got they drilled a little.
My special thing. I can use it. This charm
Okay.
person doesn't require me to see it. They just need to be able to hear me.
Okay.
So I'm going to use my thing and spend a resolve point to make one-on-ones who's not currently obeying my command to become friendly towards me.
Okay. So what do you say? And does it require a DC?
No, that automatically works because I have to spend a resolve point.
Okay. Okay.
The outhouse is in the asteroid. They drilled had a little path go
Just
off.
please open the door. We're here to help you.
Oh! Oh, you're here. Oh, they're here to help us. Okay, let's just let's open the door for them.
I forgot about that. My level 3 thing.
As you're opening the door, I roll my eyes. I go, Jesus, finally!
Do they both? How's the other one received that?
And you hear a as they move some big
Well,
piece
one's
of
going to be
furniture.
friendly for 3 hours, and that one's going to, as soon as he finishes the command, he's going to go back to being the way he was.
And then they open up the door. Let's see.
Oh god, I'm standing right in front of it, Mr. Undead Man. And very, very scary bird lady.
Yeah. Viato, do you want to make me a reflex save?
Oh, alright. Maybe? That's a 15.
That is a 15. Okay. Well, let me just get a die out here. You serious? You serious? I rolled a nat 20. Okay, so I'm just not going to, because you rolled a 15, I'm just gonna make you take half damage. There's no hard fast rule on this, but basically they open the door, the command effect wears off on the other goblin, and he's like, "Ah, I'm dead!" And then he just starts shooting wildly, and oh jeez. So
And the friend, the other one, functions as an ally for 3 hours. Or thinks I'm an ally to them.
you take 4 points. You take 4 points of fire damage. And, I'm still gonna roll this because he got a nat 20. And your suit catches on fire, and before you put it out, you take another 4 points of fire damage. And, after seeing Nara and Gregor,
Well,
and-
Gregor's not here at the moment.
oh, after seeing Nara and seeing that, she's not undead, and also after, the other goblin kind of freaking out. It's 2 goblins, by the way. After seeing after seeing the other one freak out and being like, no, stop, you're here to help. this goblin was shooting wildly, he just kind of drops to his knees and just kind of starts begging for forgiveness and is like, I'm sorry, please don't kill me! They already took one of our friends!
And I just look at him and go, I'll think about it.
There were 3 of you then?
Yeah, we saw this ship and there was nobody aboard, so we just thought to loot it and who knows if we monsters on it!
Your buddy, he's dead.
We know! That's why we were in here!
Yeah. The ship's clear though, you can come out.
Alright. Look, man, we swear to make it up to you. We'll help you in any way that we can. Look, you can take whatever's in our room. Just please don't hurt us.
Do you happen to have a chip about yay big?
Yeah, we found one. It's over there on the table.
I'm gonna go in and grab that.
Alright. Yeah, you find a small-ish key card on there. It's specifically labeled, firewall security or something like that, computer security, captain override.
And if you don't want to die, don't go past the big bug knack guarding engineering.
No, we won't. We promise.
See, that wasn't so hard. A few persuasive words and a little bit of magic.
Also, along.
How long has surely this
Probably a couple minutes.
surely this is taking a while. Like you've been banging on the door and trying different things.
Eventually got there. It took a resolve point to do it.
Yeah, how long is all
I
this
mean,
been taking?
You could have just tried, broke down the door, but nobody even tried
You
that.
know how doors are in this game.
I tried.
Doors are a player's worst enemy.
I did try that earlier.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to the captain's chair.
So what's going on, guys?
There's
Yeah,
2 little goblins and a key card.
Actually, the goblins are still behind the auto. They're like, "Aye!"
As I poke my head out.
We were told not to go past you. Otherwise, we die. We don't want to die.
Do you have any weapons?
Yeah, we got plenty of weapons stashed in the room we were hiding in. We've got some grenades. Lots of grenades. Maybe some grenades. We've also got a toolkit and a fire extinguisher.
How about grenades? Do you have any grenades?
Oh, we got lots of grenades.
Are you proficient with weapons?
We can use weapons. He pulls up like a very crude looking pistol. He's like, we got weapons. And then one of them accidentally fires a pistol. It shoots up in the air. He's like, ah!
I signal on the comm to Viato. I think maybe you should try to convince these guys to join us, particularly if we're going to search in the asteroid.
Oh, we can join you. I mean, we can hear you.
You can hear me talking over the comm.
Oh, you don't have a helmet on. Yeah, no, we can help
I
you.
never took my helmet off.
Why not? Well,
And I
He's just had his helmet on this whole time.
I know there's creatures that have been jumping all over us.
you know what? Perception check.
And I just look at him and go,
Maybe not.
and you thought I was the crazy one, huh?
I don't know, the movie I saw,
Go check the room and see how many grenades they have.
I'll go check.
I'm gonna go get past
Wall-to-wall
the
grenades.
firewall security.
Yeah. They stashed a lot of grenades. There is an incendiary grenade, 2 shock grenades, a sticky bomb grenade, 2 detonators, a toolkit, a fire extinguisher, and 500 UPDs.
God damn.
All the grenades
You
are
gotta
marked one,
save
by the way.
that fire extinguisher and put it in your item box so that you can refill it in Antarctica and get the Magnum.
What?
It's Resident Evil Code Veronica. If you don't bring the fire extinguisher in your item box, you will not be able to get the map.
Okay.
I can't carry it anymore.
All right, take notes. All of you are playing Metal Gear
carry
Solid 5 at home. Go to Brazil with the fire extinguisher.
You said 500 UPBs?
Yep.
So up to 800. And, I mean, you have grenade proficiency, right? Yes. Do you?
I do not.
Okay. I can use them with the projectiles and kind of get around, but if I mess up real bad. Right. So, what kind of grenades are we working with?
All of them are Mark 1, but you're looking at an incendiary grenade, 2 shock grenades, and a sticky bomb grenade.
And 2 detonators, I think. So.
Yep.
Which are regular ones.
You could put the grenade in somebody's butt.
Like gibbers.
I'll take the shock grenades. You want to take the incendiary, the sticky bomb, and 2 detonators?
How much are each of these?
Light. Yeah, they're light. If you need me to take more, I'll take more.
Okay, so there's 1 incendiary, 2.
I'm still in my unencumbered.
What was the other one?
1 sticky bomb. Man, we are getting a lot of stuff out of this. You weren't joking, there's a lot of stuff to get. Plus the actual contract itself, I'm fine to finish. Alright. So, captain's chair.
Here are a couple of models for your reference. All right, you go to the captain's chair.
They can be hanging out with me. You can be like.
So what's your favorite color?
No, they would be like this.
Oh, well, like I can see if they're on if they're to my periphery, like I got compound eyes.
Oh,
I can see them.
okay.
Don't I have compound eyes?
What?
Like I'm a bug. I have compound eyes, don't I?
I think so. I think so.
Which means technically I have much lower resolution vision.
So you see in 240p where we all see 1080.
Yeah.
My favorite color is muffin.
Oh, that's great! Mine's chocolate! The other one's like, mine's explosions!
They have to be goblins.
So what are you guys' names?
I'm Bimmy! I'm Jimmy!
Bimmy and Jimmy.
Oh, God.
We're slightly less, slightly more. So captain's chair.
Yeah, you're at the captain's chair.
Slide it in.
Alright, you slide it in, and, yeah, everything, you're able to access, what are you trying to access?
The logs, see exactly what happened here.
Okay, you're able to get into the computer, access the ship's logs. You, find a file full of captain's logs.
Start from day 1, I guess.
Oh gosh. You start from day 1.
How long was this shit?
How long was it? How many are there?
Oh, like about...
First off, how many are there?
92.
That's a lot of captain's logs.
That's
Let's start at like 82.
82, like, I don't know. Captain's log. We have decided to search this one asteroid in the diaspora, and it's a lot of like random stuff from their mission with astral extractions.
Yeah.
No mention of the drift rock.
No mention of the drift rock.
No.
Nothing like that. Not even like on the last one. What does the last one say?
What does the last one say? Yeah, you open it up, and, okay, so it basically the captain just kind of iterates or kind of goes in the past. He starts talking about how they found this drift rock. They're like, we found this drift rock a few days ago. We were attempting to bring it back to Absalom Station, but and we, when we explored the surface of the rock, we found these strange geodes. We don't actually know. We didn't actually know at the time what they meant. We just thought that they were really good, pretty looking rocks, and we were gonna make a fortune off of this drift rock if we mined it for more. But then all of a sudden, monsters hatched from them, and unfortunately, we just had to bring some aboard the ship. And many of the crew have tried fighting these monsters. Let's see. He starts describing these quote-unquote monsters, and they seem to be the same description of what you've already fought, the akatas. And, well, let's say that you looked at 91. The next log is more hurried, and there are sounds of combat that are audible in the background. And the captain just immediately starts with, "There's something else! It came from the rock! We're getting overwhelmed. I'm going to open the ship to vacuum. Maybe that'll slow them down." And instead of being recorded in the captain's quarters or anything like that, apparently the last two logs were recorded in engineering. You can tell from the background. You can kind of see the back airlock in the background of these logs.
Oh, am I going to get a glimpse of what they
saw? After a couple of minutes of seeing him just press, I don't know, areas in front of the screen, if that makes sense. Because he's kind of using the camera on the screen for recording, but at the same time he's using it for controls.
Yeah.
So you can see hand gestures kind of near and around the camera. And after a few minutes of just waiting, he's purging the air didn't work. I've set the ship to autopilot to continue on to Absalom Station, but we're abandoning ship. We're gonna fall back to the rock and try to regroup there. Acreon out. And then the log ends.
No glimpse of that other thing they mentioned?
What are you talking about?
Oh, you mentioned something else.
Oh, yeah. No glimpse of that.
Dude, the back airlock. Alright,
It's not a movie.
It is a movie.
It was a movie.
Alright,
Joey. It was a movie.
So, they went to the rock, and apparently there's something else. I don't know if it's the effects that these creatures can do. Which, by the way, I should check if any of us are infected.
Yeah, you should check.
Detect affliction on Gregor. Gregor's fine.
On the goblin,
Fine.
other goblin,
Fine.
myself.
Fine. Yeah, she's totally infected.
How long has it been? How long does the infection take to
Spread. Do I know anything about it?
Because I know the moving the
Do you
ship.
want to make a medicine check?
The moving the ship took a while. I don't think moving the ship is.
Yeah, Nara currently doesn't feel any symptoms of anything.
Should we used already? 19.
19? Alright, I'll give it to you. Let me just flip to the back of the book here. So this is a disease called Void Death.
Oh, that's a good name.
And there is no latent or carrier state. An infected creature that dies, an infected creature that dies rises as a void zombie 2d4 hours later.
Is there a way to cure it?
Can I check?
Sure.
Is there a way to
There's no, You figure that as long as she doesn't die, she's fine. As long as she doesn't get killed.
Can I do it?
Like, she won't die from the disease. As long as she doesn't get killed, the immune system should eventually be able to fight it off.
Okay.
Can I do a medicine check just to make sure?
Yeah, sure.
25.
25. You've never heard of this. let me just start by saying that.
Great!
You don't even know what akatas are, but you know that you don't feel any symptoms. You know that you were infected with something. You don't feel any symptoms, and you have an inkling that your immune system could probably take care of this.
Probably be fine. Just don't die.
Well,
Nora, you had to go and get space aids. Like, you better clean the toilet seat, like, really well before, like, I use it.
I will pee on you.
Oh, jeez.
I ain't afraid.
Okay, so
There's some kind of cards against humanity.
Is the ship still moving towards Epsom Station, or is it stopped?
Oh no, it stopped.
Okay.
It stopped.
Is it sending out a distress call or anything like that?
Well, it's sending out a like you guys picked up before you came on, like a transmission saying that it was under quarantine and nobody's allowed on the ship, and it was placed there via a beacon placed by Epsom Station security. But the ship itself isn't really transmitting any distress signal.
Alright, well, unlock the controls.
You've unlocked the controls. Do you want to try to detach the ship?
Is
Or
there a way to
is-
do that from here?
Well, I mean, like, we
Like,
could,
are they
we could,
giant arms that are tethered to the rock? I don't know.
yeah, like you said, it was tethered. Like, could we cut the cables and like
I
fly
don't,
the
I
ship?
don't have a plasma solid.
Like, I don't know what it takes. Like, there's mining equipment.
There was a toolkit in there. Is there a plasma torch in there?
No. Nothing that can help you get rid of the tethers.
Hey, Bimmy and Jimmy, do you have an idea what we can do?
Well,
We can blow it up!
we'll take that under advisement.
Yeah, is there a self-destruct? on
Every
the
ship
ship?
has a self-destruct. You just overload the core.
I don't know. I was in a ship once and they told me it didn't have a self-destruct.
Every ship
No,
has
now
the
I-
capability.
I have the sneaking suspicion that they may have been lying to me.
They probably were, because every ship has the capability.
I
to
did not.
self-destruct.
I did not say that. I have the suspicion.
So, we have one thing. The crew could still be alive. They went down to the rock.
I was a dumb idea.
do you have access to the comms now?
They should be open yet.
Could you try to communicate into the rock and see if they're alive?
See if
I can send out a wideband message.
Like, if they're alive, surely they would.
Maybe, maybe not.
Oh, I don't know. It's
You gotta think they might have the void sickness.
yeah,
But
that is true.
It's not going to do anything unless you die.
Yeah, but
Zombies.
if you die, if you die and you
I don't think Viato told you about that, so you wouldn't know about that.
Oh.
So it's not going to do anything unless you die. You'll
What
get
happens?
over it.
What happens when you die?
That rock is full of akata. How could they not die? Damn right, I got a point.
What happens when you die? Of
You don't die from that.
I know, but
When you die,
when you die, what happens?
you come back.
Can you infect people when you come back?
Probably, I'm not 100% certain. But you don't want to come
I'm
back.
a Dr. Jim, not a Gary Stew.
Because
I
you
wouldn't know
come
that.
back, Next one, gather large skeletons.
But if you come back and you're in, and you've got it, what? Every time.
That sounded sexual when you talked to him. You're like, you turn into one of his skeletons. You accidentally lick your lips a little bit, unbeknownst to you.
Some other comment about bones.
I don't know what this guy's deal is, but
It's exactly.
clearly that is what you were doing in the room. With your ointment, you were doing something.
That was
You hear gibbers on the comm. Wait, ointment? I need some ointment.
The
Gibbers. It's all in Beato's butt.
Damn it! At least they'll make shoving a camera up there easy. Gibbers out.
Well, we don't want, if there's some sort of risk of infection, we might want to keep this under quarantine and not bring it back to the
Right.
Epsilon station. We don't want to risk, having some sort of void death infection spreading, even if there's not, a risk of void death killing people. If it's contagious and it has a potential downside of bringing people back, and maybe a violent zombie-ish type of way. I don't know. I'm not a doctor.
I'm the doctor.
You're a doctor?
Slight retcon. Slight retcon. When you were looking at the captain's logs, it was a woman. Captain was a woman, human woman.
Okay.
Of course, I didn't really mention the race, but I kind of used a male's voice.
That's okay.
I don't know if we should bring back void death to Epsilon Station. We should probably.
What are you gonna do? Leave me here?
Should be fine in a week.
Well, you're one person.
She'll be
Exactly.
fine
We
in,
can put you into quarantine, but
Gregor, she'll be fine in a week. Her immune system will fight it off.
I don't know if
She's just gonna feel like she's got a bad case of the migraines.
is he telling the truth or is he bluffing?
Sense
How do I roll this? I want a sense motive.
motive, yeah.
I don't think I'm bluffing based on what you told me.
Then roll diplomacy.
It's gonna be another nat one. Watch this. Oh, it's not.
Artificial
what is
20.
I beat you. I got a 25.
Yeah, you believe him.
That's not what I'm worried about. I'm worried about
Then just don't let her die.
the rest of the crew.
Yeah,
that's
that's
what
what
I
I'm
keep
worried
saying.
about, too.
Oh, I never heard you mention the rest of the crew. I only heard you mention
I've said it several times. I'm not worried about you. You're one person.
Rude.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm worried.
Like,
I'm worried about
risk-
the crew
the
too.
risk
That's why I don't want to go
of-
under the rock.
The risk of infection. Well, we can try the comms. You said.
Well, then try the comms. I've done my job. I got the logs. Figured out what happened.
Do I know how to use the comms? That's is
roll
that computer?
computers.
I can't do computers.
I have to because I'm the only computer person here.
Yeah.
That's why I was asking you to use the comms and see if there's anyone alive.
12.
Comms appear to be damaged.
Oh, they ain't working. Do I know what the source of the damage is, or?
Seems to be kind of it seems to be more internal than external. Maybe faulty wiring or something.
Can
But
I
it's-
go under and see if there's a wire loose or something?
I mean, not under the you look under under the panel and there's nothing there. Nothing that you're looking for. There's no wiring under there. But
We look at the goblins and go.
I might be able to fix it from engineering.
Hey, don't be racist against goblins. Just because they were goblins doesn't mean that they damage the comms.
I might be able to fix it from engineering.
we can help.
See, goblins are good at engineering.
I want you to watch the
That's-
back airlock.
That's
and make sure
benevolent
nothing comes through.
racism.
Goblins are good.
But
at
we can
engineering
help.
explosions.
Are you good with technology?
We're good with lots of technology. technology,
What
especially if they explode.
We don't want this to explode. Not yet.
Don't you know goblins are good with technology?
We feel that.
No, I'm not saying I'm thinking very racistly of what I know about goblins.
You're
is
thinking stereotypically.
Racistly would be you think they're crap.
No, there's benevolent racism. There's not all racism is
Like all angels are good.
yeah.
It's still stereotype.
Well, I mean, a stereotype can be a subset of racism.
You look so confused.
All right.
Regardless.
To engineering. I'm gonna see if I can fix the problem from there. So like overlay of the systems and engineering.
Overlay of the systems and
Or like
engineering.
something I can use to try and pinpoint the problem.
Use computers.
Unnatural 20.
Unnatural 20. Yeah, it looks like the wiring that you're looking for is actually let me make a roll for a sec. Okay, so the wiring that you are looking for is
I'm staying there. Regarding.
it's not in engineering, it's in one of the hallways.
Okay. Do I know where it is? Like roughly.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna go there. I'll attempt to fix it.
Alright.
Now, do I have to use engineering or can I use my maintenance worker skill? Which is
Maintenance
higher.
worker?
Higher.
Sure.
I get higher bonuses to that.
Sure. I will tell you though, like there looks like the result of a big plasma explosion here.
Oh, well, that's fine. Engineering. Engineering.
What?
What do you want me to roll?
There's a big plasma explosion in the wall that you're looking at.
Oh, like is it leaking or?
No, it looks like it was severely burned by an explosion, is what I'm saying.
Huh. Weren't there parts in that cargo bay? Okay. Well, weren't there like a whole bunch of parts in here or something like that?
In where?
In one of the cargo bay where we found the box.
There was, but I didn't
What?
see which one you were pointing at.
Well, I don't know. I just want to like, what do I need to fix this wall? Like, I guess I need to roll.
I mean, it looks like you would need probably like new wiring altogether,
Oh yeah.
which is something that is not in the cargo bay that you're referring to. The ship doesn't have like enough wiring to fix that.
I'll just cannibalize the mess hall. Get stuff from there.
You're gonna cannibalize the mess hall.
Yeah. I'm sure there's wiring in there that I could take. You know, like lights or stuff
I
like
won't
that.
be able to bake any cakes.
We have our mess hall. I'll do that.
All right.
Cannibalize one section of the ship to fix another.
Do you want to make me an engineering check?
I don't want to explode on me. Just like working there and yes, I will. That's a 22.
So 22. You take a lot of wires from like appliances and from lights, and they don't seem to be like the right kinds of wires. You kind of need like bigger cords of wires for this. Like you would need to take like wiring from major systems in order to have the right kind of wires you need.
Alright. I see where this is going. What What are the major systems here? We've got piloting. We've got.
Life support.
You want me to cannibalize life support? Wait, goblins, can you breathe in space?
Well, we're wearing spacesuits.
Oh, okay. I'll just cannibalize life support. That'll work.
I do have holes in my spacesuits. Should I try? Can I repair my?
You're also fine for 3 days.
3 days, but what if it takes longer than 3 days? What if it gets stranded?
Well,
My survival skill won't help with that.
well, you can
We
go.
can always jump back to our ship.
Yeah, we can jump back to our ship and fix it. Space. I'll just cannibalize life support.
Do you want to give me an engineering check?
Natural 20.
Okay. Well, screw it. I'll give it to you. You've been this persistent. Yeah, you cannibalize life support. You managed to replace the wiring. It takes about like an hour,
Yeah.
but you do it.
I also have a bunch of just like random wire. Build myself an electromagnet.
The goblins are like, kind of annoying you because they're like asking you questions and stuff. Like, what's your favorite color? Mine's explosions! Mine's the void. I never heard of that color!
You know what
It's
mine
right
is?
outside the
The
airlock.
blood that's gonna stain the walls.
There's plenty of blood on the walls! Look over there!
Blood isn't a color.
Neither is explosions.
I don't know. Like, Bimmy was pretty confident.
And I guess Nara and Greg are having this conversation because for an hour, there's just nothing you're doing.
Confidence means nothing. Look at Jitters.
I am guarding.
Fixed.
No, I should. You're the soldier. You should be the one that
What do you guys
wants
want me to say? I mean, I got it working out. I got it working, right?
You got it working, but
I've been talking with Bimmy and Jimmy for a while, so we've got a rapport.
What do you want me to say over comms? Like, I'm
I'm the captain.
Who's the captain now?
Bimmy.
No.
No.
I did think they seem too sycophantic to be the captains. Yeah. So what's your plan?
You wanted the comms fixed. I fixed the comms.
Oh yeah. You should call the on the asteroid and see if there's anybody in there.
Ring ring, ring ring,
Hey,
ring ring, ring ring. Banana phone.
patch me through. I'll send a message.
The comm station's right there.
I couldn't use the comm station.
It's right there.
He said it needed computers.
I did say that.
It's not my fault.
How well do I use this stupid comm system? It's average, 14.
Can he patch me through at the 14?
Can I patch him through so he can say what he wants to say? And I'm just like, I'm so done with this comm system.
You don't want to send a message.
Everyone needs to introvert for a while, guys.
So this pop up on the there's a pop up on the computer, and it says, "Unable to access comm system. Please contact your administrator."
Does it actually?
It does.
Force that. I fail horribly.
Okay.
We could contact the.
It's not in that one horrible.
We spent an hour on hold. Like,
God.
There is no administrator here, right?
well, I mean, I imagine the administrator wouldn't be like it didn't say IT. It said the administrator. The administrator's
Why
probably.
did we fix this? Why didn't we just go back to our ship and use our comm system?
the contact, and I mentioned it would be like over a.
If you just use a wide band frequency open to everyone, it would work.
I don't science.
I spent an hour and 20 minutes analyzing systems for this.
We watched! It was very boring!
Whose fault was it for not realizing it?
I never said I was wise.
Who are you who are so wise in the ways of science?
I'm not docking the ship and redocking it. Like,
Then I guess our only option is to go into the rock
No.
and face whatever darkness awaits it.
or we can go back to the station. We've got the package. I think we should actually investigate what's in the package now that I think of it. Because that would be kind of unfortunate if it was like
It's a bunch of this crew that's turned into zombies.
something like dangerous. And we bring it back to the ship and it infects everybody.
That is a good idea. Go dock the ship so we can get out of here.
Dock the ship.
We have the crew
Okay.
logs. We know the gist of what happened.
We should bring Bimmy and Jimmy. Like, I know they're bad guys, they were looting or whatever, but
It's okay with loot. There's
Is
nobody
it?
here.
what are the
What he said!
what are the laws about looting?
Culture?
Sure!
Are there law? I imagine there's some sort of laws.
Not one. There's no laws against looting. It's perfectly legal.
I'm smart.
No, see, the thing is, I actually believe this because I got a nat 1 on the culture.
Right, right.
So who just said Spoda was gonna see you tell the truth.
I don't know. Oh wait, what if I failed to sense
The
motive?
adventures, the new adventures of Gibber's Stargazer. A lot of standing around and talking.
So looting's okay, then like maybe we should. Well, what happened to this droid? Are we supposed to bring the droid back with us?
It's just following us. It literally went across the gap of space with you like 3 times.
It did.
Yeah, you didn't notice?
No, I felt something like behind me, like the
It
stairs.
also nudged you in that one time. But almost didn't make it.
I don't believe that happened. I have the acrobatics of a mountain lion.
So it has been foreseen that Gregor will die into a river. That's 1-1 acrobatics check.
I'm going to jump across and dock the ship.
All right, you
No.
You open the airlock and you find that the ship is gone. Jimmers!
Well, that is good because I almost hurled myself.
Probably would have failed that.
Yeah.
But the ship is actually gone.
The ship is gone.
Can I'm gonna call up Gibbers.
No response.
And the box was on there. Great. Great.
You know,
You go here and check for it on
there could have
sensors.
been something in that box that stole the ship too.
Oh,
That'd be big.
We should have checked inside the
It's
box.
the face of Bo.
Yeah. I'm gonna check for it on sensors.
Yes,
All right, do you
because
wanna
the
roll
face
me
of Bo
computers?
has hands.
18.
something seems to be jamming the sensors. You can't get like any good readings with them.
Right.
Well, I guess our only option now is
Do-
into the rock.
Do our
Shall
Our
I, shall
regular
I fix
comms?
the,
do our regular comms? Can we reach the ship with our regular comms, or do we have to do it with like the ship, which won't reach? Because they're broken.
well, you two have spacesuits. I got 3
Broken
days there.
spacesuit.
Yeah, you got 3 days there.
I
You're gonna have to go.
This-
seems like
can one of you
you don't think your message got through Nor, and Nor just had like a computer program on the ship bring the ship back without us on it.
Ah, I hope not.
Because, I mean...
Nor wouldn't do that. Like, just because he's undead doesn't mean he's evil. Like, I've had to come to terms with that recently. I've been reading a pamphlet about prejudice and the undead.
I mean, what if there was something far more valuable than 3 entry-level Starfinders' lives? I mean, there's plenty of things in the universe that a man would kill 3 people for.
He's the head of a company. You don't think he would, like, get
He doesn't
there
own a
doing-
company! What are you talking about? He's an ambassador!
Oh. Yeah, you wouldn't be an ambassador, like, doing bad things like that. I don't believe it.
Really? Then what were the best 100 years ago?
I don't know.
Or the who?
I wasn't alive 100 years ago. Like,
The Vesk?
Or do they not exist yet?
No, they exist. This is well after the Silent War.
Then what was that whole time?
I wasn't alive 100 years ago. Like, you would have to ask, like, someone really old.
He also didn't even know what the Pact Worlds was, to his credit.
So,
I'm from the podunk of the galaxy.
He's from the Prentice of the Galaxy.
He's from the aft of the galaxy.
do you want me to fix the life
Yeah,
support
absolute
system at
asshole
least?
of
So
the universe.
if we do need air, we have air,
Yes.
temperature, and all that.
Yes, please.
I don't know what other systems could I could recannibalize communications to
Yeah.
fix it, or I could do something else. What are the other major systems?
Recannibalize the comms.
What are the? I mean,
We're not going to use them.
there's like, well, the only ones that are available are pretty much just like life support, sensors, like basic stuff. Like you're not going to be able to fly the ship out. You're not going to be able to access weapons. Like there's very little you can do on the
I
ship.
don't think Nor would, like, abandon.
Can I detect like any life signatures besides our own with the sensors?
Well, you try to like. Well, what are you scanning specifically? Are you scanning this ship? Are you scanning the drift rock?
Start with the ship, and then I want to look at the drift rock.
Okay, you notice. You notice 5 signatures on the Acreon.
Okay, so there's no other living things on the ship currently.
Is that 5 signatures besides us?
No,
Okay.
it's just in general.
Okay.
And then I'll point them towards the rock.
Yeah, every time you try to use the sensors on the drift rock, they become scrambled.
Alright, well they're useless against the rock. I'm just gonna cannibalize the sensors to fix the
Do you know how to fix spacesuits?
fix life support.
Another hour goes by.
I'm gonna look around and see if there's another spacesuit that, like, doesn't have any holes in it.
You have an hour. So have a look around.
You find one. Congratulations. An hour of looking and
Can
you
I
find
find one too?
Yeah. Actually, no, I take that back. So Gregor doesn't find any that fits him. Nara doesn't find any that would, well, accommodate for her wings.
The goblins would find some. Probably.
The goblin's already wearing some. But it's worse than that you find no spacesuits on the ship. You assume that they were taken by the crew.
Yeah.
I'm gonna ask my friends Bimmy and Jimmy to fix my spacesuit.
Oh yeah, sure, we'll fix
I have confidence in their abilities.
Natural 20. Yeah, we fixed it real good.
Oh yeah, they did roll a nat 20. Oh yeah, it's wow. It is. They find a few like spacesuit patches. They just like slap them on.
Can I fix mine too?
Sure. Bimmy will fix Gregor's. Jimmy will work on Nara's, and
I put in a good word for you.
instead of like actually trying to fix yours, he actually kind of rips it a little.
Just like kick him and send him flying because I'm angry.
Make a strength check.
I look over at Nara and I'm like nodding approvingly like he's
13.
doing it correctly.
13. Yeah. Can you roll your unarmed damage? D3 plus strength.
So D6 and
3.
All right. He flies back like maybe 10 feet. It's like, I'm sorry, I tried.
You should be sorry.
What are you doing? He helped.
He ripped it.
Is there like an
I think-
actual like big rip now?
Yeah.
I think that was there like when you got it.
No.
Here, take mine. I don't need it.
Thank you.
I can breathe in space now.
Someone knows what he's doing on this ship.
I mean, it doesn't have wings on it, though.
Yeah, you can't.
That's the one thing that's stopping you.
That's what ripped it in the first place. Like if you didn't have wings.
Yes. Let me just cut off two of my
give
appendages.
me like 5 minutes to finish fixing life support and I'll fix your suit.
I think
Do you want me to roll for fixing your suit?
Yeah. Yeah.
I could use some of the universal polymer base to
You could. You
to
could.
fix it, yeah.
Yeah, you use that, and it just works. Yeah.
How much
Great.
wood should I get rid of for fixing a rip in a spacesuit and a few minor holes?
How much what?
The universal polymer base.
I'll just say 5 right off the bat.
Or-
Can I fly the ship? Like I forgot what we decided about that.
No, there is no power to fly the ship.
The engine is like unlimited power. I can find a way.
To quote The Last Jedi, which is a movie I don't really want to quote, but here goes. It's running on fumes.
Oh, we have life support again.
Huzzah.
You hear an explosion. No, we don't! I'm sorry, I tried!
Is it actually?
Yeah, yeah. I did my best, I'm sorry! Don't kill me, please!
Which
Kill
one was it? Was it Jimmy again?
Yeah.
I should have done it. Why didn't
I'm
I?
gonna go try and fix that one now.
Really?
No, I don't succeed. I'm
No,
not
it's
gonna
pretty
get
bad shape.
10 works. Well, I can't fix this. Because I'm literally looking at a hole in the wall.
Was there any?
Where did you find the stuff to do this?
I don't know, I just crossed a few wires and kaboom! It was really beautiful, by the way!
You are not allowed to touch another goddamn thing.
Is
I
that,
don't touch anything!
is that your body imprint on the opposite wall?
Maybe!
There wasn't any ammo.
How are you
in
still
that room,
alive? Magic! What? I don't even know what magic is, so I'm just gonna assume that it's magic.
You won't be alive for longer if you touch
Well-
anything else.
now our only option is to go into the rock.
Was there any ammo in that room? Ron?
In the rum.
I saw the wrong god!
Oh, isn't that how you pronounce it?
The rum.
The room.
Are we British now?
British.
Yeah, how do you pronounce
Are
it?
we British now? That's how British people speak,
We're
right?
a bit Scottish if I
You
say so
don't say
myself.
room. You say
Oh,
It's about ooh.
Yes, room.
that's not what you say. You don't say
Room.
You say oom.
Room.
room.
I
Say spa oom.
Guys, I think the lack of oxygen is affecting you guys. I'm gonna shut up.
know. You better shut up.
Do you see this little aura around me?
No!
Good. Keep it that way. I breathe space.
Okay. Well, you're undead, so I'm shutting up.
There's nothing else. They can fire laser bolts or whatever.
I
If
say
nothing else, they'll make fun toys jettisoning out of the airlock.
I have confidence
That's
in I have confidence in Bimmy and Jimmy. I think they can like scout ahead. Have they been in the Bimmy and Jimmy? Have you been in the asteroid? Like, do you know your way around?
No! We tried to use sensors on it, and the rock just scrambled our sensors.
That sounds about right. And now we don't have sensors or life support, so.
Thanks to you two.
Hey, don't blame them. They're trying.
So good I picked up that life shell.
Literally their fault. How could I not blame them?
Well,
They're good people.
the
Doesn't
only
mean
thing
that-
I see we can do is go into that rock and figure out exactly what's going on.
Yes.
I think I'm gonna. Bimmy and Jimmy, will you follow me? Will you join me and we'll lead the way?
We will go on an amazing journey, my friend. Next week. That's where we're gonna stop for tonight.
Man, if I didn't pick up life shell, we'd all be dead right now.
Yep. God for that.
Oh boy. Well, anyways, thank you guys for sticking with us with that roller coaster of a ride, I guess.
That was.
Well, anyways, if you weren't bored to tears and you didn't fall asleep by now, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, or maybe comment and tell us how much this put you to sleep. You know, at least this video. will have
Where
some
was
good-
Gibbers during all
And
this?
where was Gibbers during all of this? Please be sure to leave your comment below,
Is
and
he-
we
Are
will.
you sure he wasn't in that room? Like,
No, he wasn't. He's either like in air ducts somewhere or he was on the ship and took it.
He got jettisoned out the airlock
maybe
with
he
the,
was
the other
in
ones.
the cargo container.
Well, anyways, guys, we will see you next week. Thank you guys so much for watching, and thank you guys for playing once again.